Welcome back to another episode of In the Frame. Beside me, we have a very long friend of mine, long-term friend, Winnipeg barber. From the basement to the barbershop.
Yep.
You may know him as B2Krispy. Give it up for Brendan Obirek.
What up, what up, what up?
Yeah, welcome to the frame, man.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah.
Long time coming, bro.
So what's up, man? How you
Am I
doing?
holding this the whole time?
No, just tell me how you been.
I'm good, man.
And that's all the time we have for today, guys.
Like, I was literally
Thank
just
you so
watching-
much for watching, tuning in today.
I was
Yeah.
watching the last episode, and you did the same thing. I'm like, how do they keep falling? All right, man.
Yeah, so
We're done here. I'm leaving. Every time, bro. Every time. Such a
so Brendan.
stupid joke.
So you're a barber here.
I am, yeah. I am a Winnipeg barber.
Yeah, nice.
Winnipeg barber, yeah. Can I put this down?
I wanted to see how long I can go until I took the break. Yeah, I got it.
I don't hold this frame anymore. That's hilarious. Yeah,
Those-
Winnipeg barber. Yeah, I cut hair, Winnipeg,
Yeah.
Manitoba.
Nice.
Dude,
Man.
yeah.
I thought about that bit of seeing how long I can go.
Yo, like
Until
honestly,
taken from
like if you just told me like just hold on to it for a minute, like I probably would have like held on to it. But it's like
I didn't say anything.
it's like dark when you're holding it. Why is it dark when I hold it? Everything's dark around me. I can't see you. No, but stupid frame, stupid joke.
No, man. But how long have you been a barber here in Winnipeg?
Man, so like I started cutting hair in 2017.
Yeah.
I started taking it serious like a little bit after that.
Yeah.
But 2017, I did my first haircut. September 30th, 2017 to be exact.
2017. Who was
Yeah.
your first haircut?
So it was my boy Carter. I went to high
Yeah.
school with him. Yeah, it was kind of it was really a fluke how I got into cutting hair.
Mm-hmm.
So like I had no interest in cutting hair, doing hair. Like I liked my hair, like I liked getting haircuts and stuff like that, but never
Yeah.
like, oh, I want to be a barber. And then we were playing basketball and we were playing a game called Buckets. So like
Yeah.
buckets.
Yeah, buckets.
Yeah. So there was a few of us, there was like 5 of us playing, and we had a bet, and his loser had to get their hair cut by the winner. And yeah, so we put something on it, and
Yeah.
then like none of us have ever cut hair before. Like that wasn't like a thing we usually did. Like this was
Yeah.
the first time any of this was going on, and I ended up winning, and Carter sadly ended up losing. So we went back to his place and then grabbed like the first pair of clippers we saw. It was like some shitty Walmart clippers.
Some wall clippers.
No, not like they were just no name, like maybe like a Con Air. Like they were terrible. They're terrible.
Yeah.
Like I don't know who was cutting what with them, like what they're meant for. But yeah, so I used those, and I'm cutting his hair, and I have like all the guys around me, and this haircut takes like 3 hours, bro. And it's like it's bad. Like looking back on it, it's bad. And I gave him a bald spot. Like we had to turn it into like a little design. Like it was bad, bro. But we're like 15 maybe. Like we don't know like what a good haircut is. Like no one really like cared. But like everyone around me was like hyping him up. They're like, yo, like Carter, that's not bad. Like trying like so he doesn't like lose his shit. They're like, yo, like it's not that bad. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Like, and then I'm like feeling myself. I'm like, yo, it's kind of nice. I think I like took a picture of it and like put on like my Snap story. And it's like a hit me up for cuts kind of thing. But yeah, the next day at school, I remember like going up to people and I was like, yo, like tell Carter his haircut's sick. Like let's hype him up. Like I don't want him to like be mad that like I messed him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that slowly like transitioned into like someone's like, yo, like I heard you cut Carter's hair. Like, can you cut me up? And I was like,
shit.
and I'm like sitting there, I'm like, yeah, obviously I can cut you up. Like,
Yeah.
I'm Brendan, I'm a barber. Like, I've been doing this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, like come to my place like after school. Like, I'll cut you up real good. Again, just mess someone up, like just bad.
Yeah.
Like no one like should have been coming to me. And then it was like a snowball effect. It was like, yo, like I heard you cut so and so's hair. Like blah blah blah, come see me. And I would like post them on my story as like little like jokes, like, yo, like I cut this dude's hair. Well, it was just like bad. Like it was bad.
What?
Yeah.
See, I've known you for a long time, and I've never asked you this question on like
not
how
too
you
many
started.
people. Like a lot of people, like especially if I like went to school with you, you kind of know like the first haircut because it was like a funny moment. It was like, damn,
like the cheese touch.
Yeah, it was exactly that. But yeah, like the snowball effect of it was kind of like crazy. And then it kind of turned me into me being like, yo, like this is actually fun, and like I enjoy doing this. And it's like I'm kind of just like, it was always like a big like group thing. Like my main friend group, like we'd come over and I would cut someone's hair while like everyone was hanging out. So it was kind of like a social thing. So it was like something different to do other than just like play video games or just sit and talk. Like it was fun. So yeah, I really liked it. But I was terrible at it, and I was like really, really bad. So I'd be like asking people, I'd be like, yo, like, can I please cut your hair? Like, I want to like practice. I want to learn. Still, I was using these like terrible clippers from like my buddy, and like it was just bad. And then I got like my first pair of like real clippers, and I was like, they still weren't real clippers. They're like wall clippers from Walmart. But it was like, to me, that's like a big deal. Like they were like, man, like this is it.
You had different size guards and shit.
Yeah, like I had guards for the first time ever. So actually, the first like probably 10 haircuts, I didn't have any guards. So I was using like clipper over comb. Yeah, and I would like sit there for like 3 hours.
I feel like
every haircut.
that's probably why you got like decent at it too.
Well, I started so hard.
Yeah, exactly. Like you started on like boss level
free.
99.
Yeah. Like
no
like,
guard that shit.
Yeah, imagine trying to like freehand someone's haircut, like just fade it going up and like make it look nice. Like obviously I'm gonna give someone a bald spot. I didn't have guards on the thing. Like, yo, their fault for trusting me. Why'd you trust some barber who doesn't have guards? Like, yo, what are you doing? Yeah, but then I got a pair of clippers, and then that's really where it was like, man, like I'm having a lot of fun with this. Like come see me for a haircut. Like I was like, I remember I'd be like, yo, I'll pay you $5 to like come get your haircut.
I remember that.
Yeah, like
because you used to tell me and JP, I was like, yo, I'll give you guys $5 to let,
or like
to
I'll
let me
feed you, like
cut
my
your
like
hair.
Nona will cook for you or something. Like someone, you'll get something for this. Like I'm not just gonna like mess you up and leave. No, like because that's just how like badly I was like, man, like I want to get good at this, but like no one's trusting me anymore. Like I've kind of ran through the list of like people that would trust me, and it was like raps after this. Like I had no trust left. But luckily like some people did come, and like they would be like, I don't really care what you do with my hair. Like I'm 15, bro. Like I'm not trying to impress anyone. So that I would cut their hair. And I was kind of doing like a few haircuts a week, maybe one a week or something like that. And this is when I was in grade 10. So that was kind of like the beginning of it, and like the start. And it was like such a fluke. Like I should not be here right now. Like I always go back to like my friends, and like especially like Carter, and I'm like, you're kind of the reason I'm doing this right now. But imagine like someone else won that game. Like what would I be doing right now?
Exactly,
like, that's kind of crazy to think of. Like
no, because I feel like at the time that you started, 2015,
2017.
For 2015, for me, that was kind of like the rise of the high school barber. Everybody was cutting hair. Everybody and their neighbor's dog was cutting hair, bro.
Yeah, that was kind of also the thing for me. Like back, like probably a year before that is when I kind of started seeing like a barber for the first time. So that's kind of when I got like introduced to like, yo, this is like a cool thing, and like barbers, like you probably like were the coolest thing back then.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if you went to a barbershop and like there was a few barbers at the top at that time, and like these were like the coolest people ever.
And it's always the age-old story too, like basement to barbershop.
Like
a barbershop to eventually being the owner.
Yeah,
you know, like some like
100%. Yeah.
Like, Noah McCool and shit, bro.
Exactly. Like started like in the apartment back in the
shout
day.
out Noah, bro.
Yeah, shout out Noah. Noah's a good one, man.
The goat.
Noah's the goat. But like and like high school barbers were like a cool thing too. It's like, yo, like you see like so and so, and like he was always like a few years older than you. And it's always like like he had that aura.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you kind of really, you had to get in at that time, because afterwards if you waited like a year or two or even like a couple months, they'd already be established. They'd already have like a community. It's like, oh, bro, everybody in grade 10's going to this guy, bro. No one's gonna go to you.
Yeah, 100%.
Like you're gonna get like the fucking middle schoolers.
100%. So that's where like I think I kind of started at like a perfect time.
Exactly.
So like at my high school, we had a barber, James Cruz. Shout out James Cruz.
Yeah.
And like that's the thing. Everyone was going to him. Like I was going to him. My homies were going to him. It was great. And then he was like graduating soon, and then there was no one else cutting hair, and I was like, I didn't even anticipate it on being like the next high school barber, but like I just started at the right time.
It kind of just fell on your lap.
Yeah, and that was kind of it. We're like, okay, like my friends were starting to see me now, and then the younger kids at that school were kind of coming to see me now, and then their brothers or their friends.
Yeah,
and it was kind of like that. Yeah, so there was a while where I was just like that high school barber.
Yeah.
Like, and it was really cool because like I wouldn't even know half these kids that I was cutting, but it's like, oh, like you go to my school, like text me on Instagram, like I heard you you cut so and so's hair, I want to come through. Yeah. And I was like, come on, man, like I'll cut. And
I remember at that time too, 2017, 2018, all those quote unquote high school barbers or basement barbers, they all had their own Instagram account. Yeah, right, every single like you'd follow one. All the suggestion was like everyone. I remember James Cruz's account, bro.
Yeah, James Cruz, James Severa, Severa cuts,
James Severa cuts, bro. Shout out James, bro.
Severa cuts was like
he was mint. You had Christian.
Christian was there.
Christian.
Yeah. There was a lot, but it was the kind of like crazy thing is it was like almost like one after the other. Like it was like Christian, and then like Severa came. And like Cruz was there, and then like I was kind of like following, like I was looking up to them, being like, "Yo, like y'all are killing it."
No, see, like the way I thought about it personally is like Brendan kind of just like came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
right.
For sure.
So we're like, oh shit! Since when did you start cutting hair? Right?
Especially like for you, like you've known me since I was like a baby.
Yeah, like we've known each other for a minute.
And it was just like, yo, like I probably texted you like, yo, can I cut your hair? And you're like, yo, what? Last week you were a hooper, and this week you're cutting hair. Like, I see. It was really out of nowhere. That's what I mean. Like, like just never having an interest for it. Like I had never talked to you or like JB about being like, yo, like
we just randomly got that follow on Instagram from Brendan
Cut by Brendan, man.
Cut by Brendan. That's what it was. Yeah,
that was the OG.
That was the OG
page, man. And I remember even starting that page. I think I was sitting at dinner somewhere. And I was sitting next to my mom, and I was creating this Instagram account, and then she's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm creating my barber Instagram, Mom." Like, you wouldn't get it, but it was like the coolest thing for like me to do, because it was like I had like a good enough portfolio to where like I was confident that like I can show people this without being like embarrassed that like, yo, I'm gonna get flamed because my haircuts suck. Yeah, it was like, no, like I finally feel like I like can start taking in people I don't know and like getting myself some exposure. And I think around that time to like feel confident in my work was probably like grade 11. I'd say like middle of grade 11. I was getting confident. Yeah.
You would have been like 16, 17.
Yeah, I would have been 16. Yeah, turning 17. Yeah.
Wow. So after high school, after graduation, what was the next move?
So my path to cutting hair was a little bit different.
Not even to just cutting hair. Like, what was your main plan? Like after grad,
you
had this barber on your belt. You had the account. You had like people coming in.
Yeah. So before I graduated high school, I was working at a barbershop. So when I was in grade 12 is when I started at my first barbershop. First day of grade 12 was my first day there.
Which barbershop?
The Loving Barbers on Corridon.
You've been there since
that's a lot of people don't realize that either. So like
so I must have got a cut by you from there, like right at the end of it then.
Yeah, so I was at that shop for about 4-ish years. Yeah, around 4 years. But yeah, so like I remember, actually this is a funny story. So I remember it was I was finishing grade 11 and still like just cutting out of the basement, out of the laundry room, and I was trying to save up. I was trying to buy a car. I just got my license. So I was like, okay, like cutting hair isn't making me money. And it was kind of like I don't think I'll do this forever. Like I'm probably going to go to university. Yeah. go do something stupid that I really didn't want to do. But that was like cutting hair wasn't doing it for me. So I went and got a summer job. I was like a water boy. I was yeah, I was delivering like those like water jugs that you'd like put on like the machine, dispense water. I was delivering those for summer, just trying to make money to buy like my first car. Yeah. And I remember going to this job every day and just hating my life, bro. I was like, this job sucks. Like, I hate this. I never want to be like doing anything I'm unhappy with like ever again. Like, I can't like waking up at like 7 a.m. and just being pissed off already. I was like, that's not for me. Like, I can't do that. But
that's like 90% of the world.
Yeah, bro. Man. Like, and it just like wasn't for me. And I remember like my dad had got me this job. I was like begging him. I was like, bro, like I gotta quit. Like I can't do this. Like like I don't need a car. Like it's not that deep. I don't need a car. Like it's fine. I'll figure out another way to get it. And he's like, no, like you're gonna stick it out. Like this is. Yeah. So, anyways, I stuck the job out, made enough money, got the car. But I remember telling myself, I was like, okay, like it's either like all or nothing right now with like cutting. Yeah. And this was like 2 weeks before I was starting grade 12. I'd finished with that job and I had like a 2-week summer vacation. And I remember just going to like every barbershop I could and just like making connections, going to get my hair cut, like meeting people or just like watching and things like that. And then one of my friends who was working at Loving Barbers at the time was like, yo, we had a position open. Like, do you want me to put in a good word for you? Blah, blah. And like at this time, I had no schooling. Like like no barber schooling, nothing. I'd never taken a course. I'd never been taught anything. Like I was fully like self-taught, like watching like YouTube videos as I'm cutting someone's hair, like trying not to mess them up. And I was like confident and I like had gotten decently good, but I was like, oh, man, like I don't know if I'm ready for this. Like this is a big step, like, but whatever. Like let me try. Like let's go to the interview, see what happens. So I went to the interview, and then ended up like getting the job on the spot, and I was like, alright, like whatever, like cool. And then like I kind of went into it with the mindset of like I'm probably just gonna be like a shop boy, like not really cutting hair, not doing much like sweeping, washing hair,
like
stuff
someone comes in for a walk-in,
yeah,
like, oh yeah, Brendan will get you.
Yeah, but like man, it wasn't like that at all. Like first day I was thrown to the wolves. Like here's your schedule, fill it up, like get haircuts, you're gonna get some walk-ins, like people are gonna book online with you and all this. And like I remember, man, like it was terrifying. I was like, dude, these are like real people that are paying like real money. Like saying no like $10 haircut anymore. Yeah. Like people are paying real money and like got stuff to look good for, and like it's on me to like make them look good. Yeah, like we toughed it out, figured it out, and got through it. And yeah, it was cool. So I was doing that in grade 12. So I'd like go to school in the morning, do all my classes, and then straight to the barbershop from lunch till the evening. And that was like my whole like high school grade 12 year. Yeah. So it was like every single day is like school in the morning, barbershop, weekends I was at the barbershop. Yeah. Just trying to like grind and just like figure it out and just learn and get the ins and out of this business. Yeah, it was a grind, man.
At Loving
Barber's Court, and yeah. Damn, yeah, man. Yeah, good guys over there.
And then you bought your first whip from there. What was your first whip?
My first whip was a 03 Honda Civic. Yeah, so I bought that with the Waterboy money. That was the first car, man. That car was cool. Sir. That car was super cool. It was a good car.
Damn. You still got that?
No, I don't. I sold it. I beat the crap out of that car, man. That car. I learned how to like drive manual on that car. That car was like wrecked. I think I sold for like $650 after I paid like $2,000 for it. I just like I kept it for a decently long time though. I think I had it like 3 years. Yeah, I got my years out of it. Some good memories out of it. It got me to work, got me to the barbershop and back every day. Yeah. It was a cool car.
So you didn't go to school?
No.
To barber school?
At this point, no hair school, nothing.
What is the significance with hair schooling and barbering?
So, like after I graduated, grade 12, and I kind of like decided like this is what I could see myself doing. The next step was going to get like a license or a certificate, something like that. But at this time it was also like COVID was happening, so I graduated like 2020. COVID was just kind of starting. So I was like, barbershops were like on and off being closed. Hair school was kind of like a weird thing at the time. But I was like, whatever, like I'm gonna do it, get through it. And then went to hair school. And man, like hair school, it's a waste of time, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want to like say like obviously you need it, like it's just one of those things you got to go, but it's like for what I was doing, and wanted to learn, like I just really wasn't getting that out of hair school. And also on the other hand of it, like I was also in a weird situation where it's like I've already been cutting hair for like 4 years at this point. Not to say that I like do everything, but it's like to me is like I could either be at the barbershop right now getting like hands-on experience and like cutting people and like making money at the same time, or it could be like writing on this like paper about like how to cut hair. And I'm like, I'm not gonna learn like reading in a textbook how to cut hair. Like I'd rather be at the shop, which I've been doing up until this time.
Exactly.
So it was like it felt like almost a step backwards to me, but it was like you got to do it.
Yeah,
you got to get through it.
So after Loving Barber,
you
made your way to Main Street Barber.
I did. Yeah. So I took the jump.
How was that? How did you get into that?
It was a decision that was kind of coming for a while. So it was kind of the big like I just got to believe in myself. Like my time at Loving Barbers was kind of like it was good, but like I almost wanted like
that was
more.
your rookie season.
That was my rookie season. Like it was like all I'd ever known. It was like that was just like it was home to me. It was like it was great. It was steady. It was easy to be like complacent there. And it was just like I was getting in this like like I feel stuck kind of thing. And there I was like, man, like I wonder what else is out there. Like I want to open up a shop one day. I want to do all these things. But to me, being at one barbershop wasn't really the best way to figure out how to run a business.
Exactly.
How to find the ins and outs of everything, because everyone runs everything different.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, maybe I should go try going somewhere else or being on my own or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I found this opportunity, Main Street Barbershop, where I'm now. But the big thing in that was this was self-employment now.
So you're renting the chair.
Yeah. So what I was going through was commission based. So like.
Yeah. So tell us about, like, for those of listening who don't know what for barbers is renting a chair like.
Yeah. Okay. So there's like a few different ways you can go about being a barber. So you can be like hourly, like any job you can.
Like at Loving Barber.
Yeah. So Loving Barbers was part of it. During sometimes it was hourly. During sometimes it was commission. Basically, say a haircut's $50. It's 50-50 commission maybe, so you get 25, the shop gets 25. Sometimes it's 60-40, sometimes 70-30. Commission based, so you take a percentage, they take a percentage, but you're getting paychecks. So you're employed by this company. And then renting a chair is basically you have your space and you're paying monthly rent just to cut in your space, and that's all you get. So that's all you pay for. You pay for this chair. You got to take care of yourself. You got to take care of your clients.
So now for you need to increase your clientele.
Exactly.
Right, to make sure you're there as much as you can, or to pay for that rent.
Exactly, because that's like a scary
and to get
thing.
A profit.
Like that's a scary thing. Is like can I make enough to cover this rent, and B, like I also got to like survive and like feed myself and like have these things that I got to pay for. So it was scary. It was like, man, am I ready for this? Is my clientele big enough for this? Like, it's really like, man, it's like taking a gamble on yourself. And at this point, like, I was like not living at home anymore. It's like I had rent to pay. Like I had like a lot of things that just like were like, is this really smart? But it's also in that like, man, if I don't do it now, like, when will I ever do it kind of thing.
Exactly.
So it was really just like I gotta like take this jump. And I felt like I was ready, and like I really believed in myself, and I was like, okay, like I won't let it fail. Like if I like believe in myself, like it's not gonna fail. So took the jump.
What was your approach on getting more clientele?
Man, so at first, like I had built a decent clientele from just for cutting so long, and then being at a shop, and then just friends. So I was happy with my clientele, but it was like, man, I was handing out like business cards to every client. I was like, yo, could you pass these on to your friends? Everywhere I went, like if I was in a Uber or something, passing the Uber driver. If I was at a restaurant, like just business cards to everyone. That was a big thing. Social media was a big thing. Just like elevating my Instagram at that point had like better traction than obviously when I started it. So just posting there, staying consistent.
And then you created B2Krispy.
B2Krispy, yeah. So I created B2Krispy at like the Loving Barbers. I think like I just saw too many people with like the cut by so and so name, and I was like, man, like I'm not doing that.
Yeah, it ain't no B Don 69 and shit, right?
I don't B dash Don anymore. Yeah, and then like that name didn't even really like mean anything too crazy, like the B2Krispy. It was just like a thing, like, man, like my haircuts were crispy at the time, and then like I joke like with the guys at barbershop, be like, I'm too crispy, and then it's just like, man, B is just too crispy. Yeah.
No, that's tight. Yo, I love it. I like that, bro. That's fire.
B2Krispy. Yeah. And then, but yeah, it's just like social media was pretty big for gaining clients, especially with the younger generation, which is I think where my clientele focuses. It's like, yo, like I saw you on Instagram, or like my friend DM'd me one of your pictures, or you posted a picture of my friend. He put on his story and something like that, and gained a lot of traction from there. And then also just like word of mouth is huge. Like, it's the original format of marketing. It's free. People tell your friends, so like all that. That was a big one. But like, man, there was days at Main Street at the other shop I was at where it's just like, yo, I'd have like one cut a day, or like two, 3 cuts, and like those are scary times as a barber. Damn. Man, like that is really scary, because it's at this point like renting a chair and being your own boss. Like it's not like I'm here for 8 hours and getting paid for 8 hours. It's like if I'm doing 2 haircuts at 30 minutes each, okay, that's an hour. I got paid for that hour, cool, but like now I'm not getting paid all day. So there was like some days where I'd be at the shop for like 10, 11 hours, hoping
for walk-ins.
Like just hoping, man, be like, some like I gotta get paid today. But it's that uncertainty that like I liked almost. It was like, if I'm not gonna do it for myself, nobody will. So it's like I kind of gotta go and get it. And I wanted it to work like so bad, where I was like, I'm gonna like grind it out every day. Like I gotta make this happen. And then like thankfully, like I'm still going. Like I've been kind of here for how long now, and like it's great to see that like days are booked up, and like days in advance, or you can't get in with me, and it's like a crazy place to be.
I got one more question, and we're gonna take a little break.
Dope.
Why is it that when people get haircuts from barbers, why is the barber's meat always touching my leg, bro?
Like, if my meat is touching your leg, you should be glad, bro, because I am so focused on you and your haircut, bruh.
All right, headphones in. So what do we call this? Chain reaction?
Yeah, chain reaction is what my TikTok calls it.
All right, and we're back. We're going to do a little game called Chain Reaction.
Chain reaction.
All right, Brendan, why don't you go first?
Okay, let me get this thing on. Look at that first letter.
Should we set a timer? You want to do this time or
no? This is gonna be hard. Okay, your first word is.
I'm gonna put it up on screen. Okay. Yeah, don't worry.
It's gonna be Brendan.
Nope.
Are we going back and forth, or am I just trying to fill it out?
You just gotta fill it up.
Okay. It's not Brendan. Is it?
This is Brendan. Yo, this narcissist, bro.
Is it B2? No. Is it box?
Nope.
I thought it was gonna be like box cutter. Back?
Nope.
Basketball?
No.
Balls?
No.
Blue?
No.
Can I get a letter?
A.
Bad.
Nope.
Did I say back?
No. Nope.
Base.
Nope.
Bro, give me another letter.
R.
Bark.
No, bro.
Bro, this is bar.
Real people watching, guys. Brendan, what?
Bro, this is BAR.
Yeah, keep going.
Barf.
Nope.
Am I close? Like, have I been
no,
close?
You're not close at all.
Bar.
You want a hint?
Yeah.
B2Krispy.
Barber. Obviously, I knew that.
Close. That's close.
Bar burrito.
No, bro, Brandon.
Brendan.
No.
Okay, give me another hint. This is hard, guys. This is hard. Wait till you get to mine.
Main Street.
Barbershop.
Yes.
Obviously, knew that. Barbershop. Barbershop C, bro. What? Barbershop.
Oh, I might have fucked up a bit. Yeah, no, that's okay. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
That's reassuring.
No, you got it. You got it. You got
Barbershop. Chair.
Yes.
Barbershop chair. Chair. Bro, you're bad at this game.
I'm bad at this game. You're bad at this game, bro.
You're bad at making this game. Chair. Give me a letter after.
A.
Chairmate. Chairmate. Chairmaker.
You know, it's a good. I can tell that you didn't go to school, bro.
Come on, man. Chair. Chair. Give me a chair.
N.
Chairman.
Chairman. Yes.
Chairman. Bro, what?
Chairman.
Man. Manscape.
No.
Man.
On God, you're gonna say man deep.
Bro, this is hard.
L.
Hell. Man sleep. Man sleeping right now. Man sleeping on me.
Bro, you're sleeping on me, bro.
This is hard.
You want a hint?
Yeah, give me a hint.
Pop Smoke.
What?
Pop Smoke.
Okay, Pop Smoke is a rapper. Pop Smoke is.
Think of his discography, songs.
Oh, bro, that's a tough hint. I'm not tapped in.
I'll give another letter. A.
So is SLA slap? Man slap? Man's.
U.
SLAU?
Yes.
Slaughter? Manslaughter.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Slaughterhouse.
Yes.
Housemaid.
Nope.
Housemate.
No, those are good guesses.
House.
King JB.
House music.
Yes.
Obviously. Best DJ in the city. Boy. Music label.
Nope.
Music lyric.
Nope.
Music. Lee.
Nope.
Music.
Bruh.
Music.
Musically.
Music launch.
No.
Musical. Music.
I.
Music. Li. Music.
You know, we should have had this time, bro.
Bro, this is hard. This is hard. Music.
B.
Music library.
Yes.
Obviously, I knew that. Library book.
Yeah,
bro. Easy,
what
man.
is that, bro?
Give me a challenge.
Okay,
next
let's go.
All right.
All right. DJ.
Yes. I thought we were gonna do a cool, like you start with Brandon and I start with DJ. Yeah, it's DJ. I'm the only one that got the memo. Sorry.
DJ music.
Mm-mm. No.
DJ maker.
Not so tough now. Thought you went to school or something.
Yeah. DJ. Wait, I feel. Is this an actual chain reaction, or are you making a sentence here?
No, this is a chain reaction. Almost more chain reaction than reactant than yours, because yours didn't really make sense at first.
Okay, DJ mouse.
No.
DJ muse.
No.
DJ.
You can ask for him. You can ask for letter.
Letter.
I.
DJ mix.
Yeah.
DJ mix.
DJ mix.
Mixtape.
Yeah.
Tape. What the fuck, Jay?
Oh, not so tough now,
What the
pretty
fuck
boy.
is that? What the fuck is this tape?
Oh, I thought it was so
tape.
easy. What's happening to
Tape
you?
jump.
Tape jump?
Yeah. Tape jumps.
No.
Tape jumper.
No.
Tape jockey.
No.
Tape jet. Letter.
Oh.
Tape Jew.
That's not what it sounds like. I don't know if you can say that.
Tape. Tape justice. Justice.
Oh, no.
Tape. Oh. Tape. Josh.
I think you're thinking too hard about this.
Letter.
B.
Tape job.
Yes.
What the fuck is a tape job?
Bro, what do you mean?
All right, job.
Tape job.
Job. Job fired.
No.
Job fly.
No.
Job flyer.
No.
Job feast.
No.
Job face.
No.
Job fake.
No.
Job fame.
No.
Job.
You're getting like real close.
How am I getting close, bro?
Like it just kind of sound like kind of sounds like it, but no, you're not like
Job fart.
we're not 12 DJ.
All right, letter.
A.
Letter.
I.
Job fate. Faith.
No. You got to get this in like 3, man.
Job face.
Bro.
What?
Chat knows. They're looking on the screen and they're like, man,
Job
this guy
fate.
DJ, bro.
Job. Oh, job fail.
No.
Job failed.
No.
Failure.
No.
Job failure. Okay, letter.
You're a failure. R. You're so the last 2
Okay, job fair.
spelt out for you. Put
Fair-
a stupid timer on this game.
Fair game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fair game.
Game point. Game free.
Game point. It's a M.
Game face. Game face.
No.
Oh, that would have been. That's such a you
that'd
answer
be-
though.
Yeah,
Game
that would've been
face?
Cool. That would have been cool. Think of
Game.
that one. This one's like kind of like a me answer if you want to stay in that realm.
Game. Dude, this is hard.
It's like, man, I made it look easy.
Game fly.
No.
Game flied.
No.
Game flea.
No.
Gla-
You want a letter?
Yes.
Oh.
Game 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you
boy,
answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 seconds.
No.
4
You thought you
What?
mic dropped that one too.
4 6.
No.
4 sector.
No.
4 section.
No.
4 separated.
No.
Letter.
Oh.
4 sore.
No.
4
What is it?
letter.
M.
4 summer.
Oh.
4 somber.
Like half that. Half that.
4 some.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Alright, no, that was
I wonder who got that quickly. You gotta put like a timer. I want to see who got that quick. I think I did, bro.
No, that was a close game.
It was
that was
probably
definitely
close. It was close. But
Yeah.
like, man, that's hard. That's hard to do.
All right, let's do this other game.
All right.
So, we're going to have to try to say the same word. I did this one with Josh, episode 2, or episode 3. And let's go. You want to count down or should I count down?
You got it.
3, 2, 1, chair. Clock chair. 3, 2, 1. Job.
Pocket watch.
What?
Like a clock chair, like you sit on like your watch chair.
Okay,
clock.
pocket
Okay, what'd you say?
watch
What'd you say?
job.
Pocket watch job.
Did I say
Okay.
job? I think I said job.
Okay, that's easy. Pocket watch job.
Oh, dude, yeah, we got that. Yeah,
we got that.
3, 2, 1.
Interview.
Clockwork.
Bro, you gotta watch the clock for your job interview.
What are you talking about, bro?
Clocks and job. You
No.
gotta interview. What'd you say?
I said clockwork. Clockwork. Oh, wait, no. Clockwork interview.
You got something?
Yeah, we got this one.
I don't got it.
Clockwork interview. Interview. Clockwork.
Oh.
Clockwork interview.
'Kay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Time.
Watchmaker. Where is interview in time?
It's like schedule.
I wasn't there with you.
Okay. Time and
And watchmaker.
Watchmaker.
Time and watchmaker.
oh,
We're
bro,
like
we got this one, bro.
time and
Let's try to
watchmaker.
be as broad as possible. One word
Okay.
only.
Yeah.
One
got
word
it.
only.
I got it.
Yeah.
Easy. We're there.
3, 2, 1. Watch.
Rolex.
Ah.
We were like there, but we weren't. Like we were both there. But like,
No, bro, we were.
no, we were there though. We just went at different times. But we were there. We were there, bro.
Okay. Rolex watch. We got this, bro. Now this one is super easy.
This could be hard.
No. You just
Rolex watch.
Rolex watch. Yeah.
Rolex
You know what I'm
watch.
You think what I'm thinking?
What do you say to that?
Oh, you know what I'm gonna say. 3, 2, 1.
Expensive.
Wrist. Expensive wrist. Okay. Yeah, we got this. Expensive wrist. 3, 2, 1.
Bracelet.
Ice bracelet. Yeah. Yeah, we got this. We got this one, bro. 3, 2, 1. Diamonds. Yeah.
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 Easy. Yeah,
I think that
first
was
try.
that was better than mine and Josh's.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one. Yeah, we were like in the realm
Yeah,
the whole
no.
time. Like we got there quick. We got to where we need to be pretty quick.
Bro said Rolex, bro.
You said what?
I said wrist.
Okay, wrist.
Wrist, man. Brendan, man.
User.
Brendan Obirek. So you're a barber here in Winnipeg. You rent a chair at Main Street Barbershop.
Yep.
And you've been at Main Street Barbershop for how many years now?
About a year and a half. It'll be 2 years this upcoming September.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
flies, man.
from what I've gathered from this interview so far is that everything's kind of fallen to your lap and you always have a plan ahead.
Yeah,
You're
like
always one step forward of like what you want to do.
for sure.
And-
yeah.
Sorry, but with the Main Street Barbershop, obviously you're not going to be there forever.
That's not the plan, no.
What do you want to do this year to get to where you inevitably want to be at the final finish line?
Yeah, so this year, just a lot of building. I think this year one of my goals is just brand focusing on like my brand, who I want to like be and like people to see me as, and more from a social media aspect. So I got like my Instagram account, obviously.
Yeah.
I post on there and I just try to do just content focused on me and cutting hair. And that's kind of the big thing for me this year, is just putting myself out there more.
Yeah.
I feel like the past few years, my version of marketing is just kind of like post a haircut, maybe write a cool caption or something funny, and like
add a cool song. Bro.
yeah, like, and that was
my
it.
brother though.
Exactly.
That was dope though. That's
yeah.
why. Yeah, I like that.
And
one, bro.
then, but like before, like it wasn't even like the reels or like no video or editing
Yeah.
or anything. It was literally just like pictures of clients, and like that's cool. Like it's kind of just like a portfolio, shows my work
Yeah.
and stuff. But it's like no, like what can I do so like as myself, like when I'm watching people's videos of hair cutting or stuff,
Yeah.
like I'm like, what makes me not scroll away? So maybe that's like showing the barber more, because usually you never see the barber who's doing the hair cutting.
This is why I love having you on the show, because obviously in Winnipeg there's a bunch of barbers here who are doing that content creator route. But not to throw any shade on anyone or anything, but it's kind of like I've already seen a lot of that stuff.
For sure.
And like they're dime a dozen.
100%.
But knowing Brendan, knowing B2Krispy, bro, I know you're gonna do something like original, something that's just gonna fall into your lap.
Yeah.
And I want to be there from the start.
Man, you've been there from the start. Like for me, it's just about like being organic. Like,
yeah,
I don't want to be like posting a washed up video. Like I saw it yesterday, so I'm gonna make it tomorrow. Like that's cool and all, but like for me, it's like I'm trying to take what they did and like take what I like and what I didn't like, and then maybe like what can I do differently. And then also like how can I make it like true to myself? Like me, like I'm sorry, like I'm not doing like vlogs and stuff. I don't talk to a camera. Like that's just not my content. So just because I see someone else doing it and it's working, that's not me. I'm not gonna go out and like do like trying to get this person in my chair, like let's follow me camera, like that's not me. So I'm really trying to just focus on like what is my content, what do I like, because to me inevitably that'll like find people that like the same things, and they'll be like, oh, like I would post something like this, so I'm not gonna scroll away from that kind of thing. So I'm just trying to figure out like what that is, and I think right now just like people being able to relate to my content is kind of what I found is working. So like something I'm editing right now and like hasn't been posted yet is like I was at the barbershop till like 1 a.m, just cutting hair. So that's like a video that's going to be out, just like this is what a day in my life really looks like being at the chair all day and all night. And I just
personally, that's my favorite kind of barber content, like the vlog style. Like 11-hour shifts or like 10-hour shift.
And I think it's like a cool thing too for like an outside viewer, is just to like see how many people come in my chair and like different types of people. Because like you go to a barbershop, you see maybe the 2 other guys that are getting their haircut, but it's like people don't know, like my day doesn't end when your haircut's done. Like I see so many people a day and have so many conversations and do all this. So that's like a cool side that like I wanted to tap more into. So that content's been working. I posted a few videos like that. And just like also like certain hair types I like cutting and certain haircuts I like. It's like I'm not gonna post like, oh, this is a crazy haircut that like could be in a magazine one day. It's like that's not my content. It's not practical to what my clients or / the people I'm targeting want to see.
What's the big plan for B2Krispy?
The big plan, man, one day, I think this is like pretty generic, but like I'd love to own a barbershop. I'd love to be a business owner for more than just myself. I'd like to be a leader in a shop, maybe educate some people, kind of just give people the guidance that like I didn't necessarily get when I was starting out, like because I was like YouTube was my best friend, man. But if I can have a barbershop that opens its arms to like people just starting out or trying to learn or even just figure out if this is what they like, because like man, to go be like I want to cut hair, it's expensive. Like you got to buy your clippers, you got to buy all these products, you got to buy all this stuff, and like what if you don't like it? Then you just spend all this money. So I think one day it'd be cool like if I have my own shop and I could start like a workshop or like like use my stuff, bring in like a buddy or two and like see if you like it, like see if you can vibe with like just being in a barbershop, if you can hold a conversation in the chair, if you can do things like that.
You know what I would like to see from your content? I would like to see you host 1v1s. Winner gets a cut by Brendan. Yo, that'd
be cool. Like 1v1 and like anything, like
anything, bro.
That'd be cool.
It would be sick if it was ball, because that's kind of like where it all started.
That'd be cool. Bring back to the buckets. I could do like a 1v1. Winner gets to cut my hair.
Oh shit!
My hair means a lot to me. I couldn't do that. No, that'd be cool. That'd be sick. Yeah. Just like little like challenges, like that's an engaging thing. That,
or like even I've seen some shit like this before from barbershops. It's like coin flip, get your haircut for free or you pay double.
Okay, so that's kind of like I always have like dreams and like little ideas in my head of like, oh, this is what I want in a barbershop.
Yeah.
I really want to put like a basketball net in the barbershop and be like,
If you make it, you get a
you
free
can
cut.
yeah, you can take a shot every haircut if you'd like, but like if you make it, it's free. If you miss, it's double. Like, I'm so, like, you're paying no, and like you could gamble every time.
That's fucked. How far is this? Where's this net gonna be? I've been at the barbershop, man.
I don't know if I can do it. I don't think we have the space for it, but I think like a free throw line, like I'd measure out a free throw line, and like, yo, you better get in the gym and start working on your free throws.
On the chair, or are we talking in the parking lot?
No, it'd be inside the barbershop. There's a net inside the barbershop.
Yeah.
Mark out a free throw line. Real basketball, regulation, everything. And yeah.
Okay, no, that'd be sick. Yo,
it's like
if you open your barbershop and it's like that section would be like a basketball court.
Exactly. And it would kind of almost like,
yo, that'd be
and
dope.
then it'd relate back to me is like I grew up playing basketball. Basketball is like kind of what got me into this.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's just like a cool way to like, yo, like I heard I can get a free haircut. Like, let me go. I'm a hooper. Let me go try and get a cut.
That sneaker shop in LA, right? Yeah, like you get a dunk or some shit.
Yeah, it's not like an original idea at all, but I'm like, that would be cool. Like,
that'd be dope.
Yeah, it'd be sick. But there's like a lot of just like little things like that I always think of like, oh, if I had a barbershop one day, this is how I would run it. This is what I would do. And the inspiration just comes from like working at different places and also just like shadowing barbers or getting my haircut at certain places. Like, oh, like I really like how their like flooring looks. Like I think I would want to do something like this. Yeah, man.
So I wanted to ask you this question. How serious is it cheating on your barber as a barber? Like, say you had the client, you've been cutting this client for like years. All of a sudden you see him on someone else's story. What's going on?
To me, it's like not the biggest thing, but with saying that, there are some clients I have where it's like, if you were to go see someone else and just like didn't tell me, or I was available and you still went and saw someone else, and it's like, yo, what are you doing, man? But like that, like I would feel weirded out by like certain clients, but like just like there's like a lot of clients who'd be like, I get it. Like this day and age, like a lot of people's friends are barbers. Like, you have friends that are barbers,
tons.
Too. So it's like I wouldn't feel some type of way, just because I'm like, yo, like go support your homie. Like go support as many people as you need to support. And as long as I know like I didn't mess you up and like you're not leaving because of that, then it's cool. But I think also just like not even from the barber standpoint, but from the client standpoint is like, cheating on your barber just means you're getting an inconsistent cut every time. Yeah. So if your barber gives you a haircut you like, a service you like, and it's consistent, then like you're gambling going to someone else, and like who knows if you'll like it? You might love it, you might not, and it's just like, it's like as a client, it's like, do you want to take that risk?
Exactly. Okay.
Because like me, and
don't cheat on your barber, guys.
No, for sure, man. It's but if you do, you better have a nice apology, bro. You better have some chocolates ready, a nice tip after when you come back. Because there has been times where like someone's been like, oh, like I went to this person and like, man, they messed me up. And like there's been times where it's like, yo, I need to see you like today, like they messed me up. I'm like, now you're putting this on me, like making this my burden. Like you went and saw someone else, you gotta live with it. I'm sorry, I'm booked up till next week, bro. Like my bad.
No, that reminds me of this one time when I tried to cut my own hair. Do you remember this?
I do remember that. And then what'd you do after? Yo, Brendan, I tried to cut my own hair, bro.
I remember I messaged like 5 barbers, bro. Not before I messaged you. Like you were the first one that I messaged.
Appreciate it.
But just like after that, I was like, "Fuck!" If Brendan says no, like I'm fucked, and I have to I have a date like in 2 days, bro. Like I got shit to do. Like I can't look like this, bro. I look like shit. Like I'm messaging. First the message was like, "Brendan, yo, please, bro."
I remember that.
Christian, James, bro, everybody.
Literally everyone in the following list. You check, there's barber. Who can I ask? Why'd you cut your own hair though? Like what? I don't like. What was the reason?
So around that time, man, like.
When was this? This was not too long ago.
It was right before COVID.
Okay, yeah.
It was because like that was the time where we kind of just started like rekindling again.
For sure. Yeah.
Right. Because I feel like around this whole story of you telling me like on your way up, that's where we kind of like drifted off a bit.
Yeah.
Just because of like normal like circumstances, right?
Growing up,
but
doing stuff.
At that time, bro, like specifically, I think it was 2019.
All right.
Cutting your own hair was like all over.
Yeah,
all
man.
over the internet, bro.
Yeah,
like
dude.
those three-way mirrors.
The three-way mirrors. You were
Bro.
standing with the clipper in the back. Yeah.
Everyone's like, yeah, bro. Like you're getting a mid-drop fade, like super easy. I'm watching this YouTube video. I'm like,
how to cut your own hair in 5 minutes.
Yeah, bro.
Haircut should take
I remember
5
watching
minutes.
those videos. I'm like trying to follow along, and then there's like some crazy ass transition, and they start like blasting out like fucking Lil Yachty in the back, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck? How? And then all of a sudden it's sped up, and I'm like, yo, go back,
like,
go back.
Yo, yeah. And then it's just like haircut's done. It's
Yeah.
like, all right, guys, there's how you cut your own hair. It's like the perfect. Like he probably went to a barber mid video.
No, I looked at my shit and I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Do you remember what you tried to give yourself? Like, did
I
you
tried
try
to give
go
myself
like
a mid fade, yeah.
That's ballsy. I've never given myself. I've like a mid fade, like a full fade. I've cut my hair before, but never anything. That
so many
intense.
people is telling me it's just like.
That's
I mean,
ballsy.
now that I'm cutting my hair longer, it's just like, oh, you can easily just like trim it up,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Because you won't even notice if you fuck up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I tried to do a mid fade. Not even a mid fade. I think it was a taper.
Okay, yeah. A
I
little
think
bit easier, but still like not
Yeah.
for the like untrained person, like not an easy task.
I don't know why. Like,
But like,
I wasn't down bad or anything. I think I just wanted to learn that skill.
yeah, I think it's
I think
also
that's
like
what
it
it
was COVID. Like you probably weren't doing too much. You
Yeah.
weren't too busy. Like it's just something. Like I had a lot of clients that were like asking me like, yo, how do I cut my hair? Like barbershops are closed. I need a cut. Like I know you're not cutting, things like that. And I actually have a funny story. So this was like mid to end of COVID, probably like was end of COVID. One of my clients asked me, he's like, yo, like, do you have any idea when you're opening back up again? Like, I really need a haircut. I think I might just like scalp my hair, like go bald if I can't get like a haircut soon. And I was like, honestly, like I have no idea. Like it's not really up to me.
Yeah, no, that's a
kind of
tough
thing.
one.
And he was like, all right, bro, like, cool. And then a week later, he sends me a picture. And like, this guy had hair, bro, like long hair, like really nice hair. Skin, bro, bald. He shaved everything. 2 days later, barbershops got announced they could reopen. 2 days later, bro. This guy went like 6-7 months without a haircut. And then 2 days before barbershops open, he just scalped his stuff. And
That's
I felt
fucked.
so bad, bro.
That
I was
is
like,
so fucked.
you
Oh,
should have
man.
waited it out, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you should have waited out. It
Damn.
couldn't have been that bad. And then, yeah, he was like, man,
Dude,
I
man,
shouldn't have done
that's fucked, bro. I should have done it when it was during COVID for me, man. I don't know
Mm.
why I just had that idea. It's like that one time I thought I could do my own eyebrows. Do you remember that? You remember that. Everybody remembers that. They don't want to
Yeah.
talk about it. It's fine, bro.
Yeah.
I accepted it, man. We all have our moments.
Yo,
You know what? You know what, Brandon? I remember your Suavecito moment.
bro, my Suavecito
Okay,
moment.
you know
you know what's
that-
crazy? I had a Suavecito moment because you had a Suavecito moment. Yo, everything from back when we were like 10 years old, maybe even younger, to like 14. Everything I did was because you did like 2 months before. Yo, I remember you came. I think we were like hooping or playing ball or something outside on your driveway, and you came out of the house with your pants on backwards. You remember this?
Yeah.
When you went through the phase with your back pockets on the front, skinny jeans on the front. And I remember like me and JB were like looking at you like, what are you doing? But in the moment I was like, yo, why does that look so cool, man? I was like, this thing
Yeah.
is cool. So I think
See-
like that night I went home, or like next day I went home, I put on some pants backwards, put the pockets on the front, some skinny jeans backwards. I like walked downstairs, and like I got 2 older brothers, like I got a mom. Everyone started bursting out laughing. They're like, yo, why are your pants on backwards? And I'm like, I like cross my arms. I'm like, it's cool when DJ did it.
See, but
DJ looks so cool with his pants on backwards, bro.
what people fail to realize is, man, like since I was a jit, like I've never cared about what people thought.
Oh, never, bro. One thing about DJ, he did not. He was like, you were a trendsetter. You were like really just trying. You were trying
Anything.
shit.
I had
Really
the
anything.
mustard pants, bro. I
Oh,
had
man,
I did the
mustard.
cardigan. I did the infinity scarf. Do you remember that?
I
bro?
remember the infinity
I
scarf,
had the
bro.
infinity
Oh
scarves,
my
bro.
gosh, you do the bandanas sometimes. You
bandanas.
do the pompadour.
Yep.
Like, but that was like all like before its time.
Before its time, yeah.
Like, man, like when you had like the comb over with the pompadour and the hard lining, that wasn't really a
Yeah,
thing
no
yet.
one had that shit,
But
bro.
like Yeah, man. I remember the backwards jeans specifically because I thought it was the coolest thing. And I'm like getting ready to like go hang out with you again. And I got my backwards pants on. Everyone's laughing. I'm like, fuck, man. I'm never fucking following DJ's footsteps again, bro. They made fun of here. Like,
hey, no, we all had that owl case. We all got those cardigans, bro.
Oh,
we
the Domo hats, bro.
We all had
like
the Domo hats.
Domo hats, the mustaches.
We all had the Mitchell and Ness fucking snapbacks.
Oh, my. That was, you were big on the hats, bro.
Yeah,
the hats were, you were like a trendsetter for the hats, for the fitteds. The fitted with the tank top.
Fitted with the tank top. That
like
was my uniform.
Yeah,
that was actually my uniform,
with the tank
bro.
top, man.
That
was it back then. You had that on.
So back then though, like, because that's the shit like my older cousins were doing.
Yeah.
Like people, they're like Atamegans, they're like 28, 29 now. But like back then they were dressing like that. And I was like, how come nobody like our age is dressing like that?
Because we were like, man, I was wearing like the KDs with like the Nike Elite socks and like lime green shorts and a lime green shirt. Like, bro, that was like my drip.
My cousins my age were wearing like the tap out shirts, bro. Some shit Matthew would wear, bro.
with like the gelled hair, all that, man.
Some shit, the Plan B shirt.
But
bro.
like, you know, like back in the day, like that was it. That was
it.
That was the stuff. Like if you had like a Diamond Supply hoodie or something like that, or if you, bro, the Obey shirt. Oh my gosh, yeah, like that was the Roshi runs, man.
I low key feel like streetwear's dying down.
It is. I don't know if it's dying down, but it's just like everyone's doing the same stuff. And I can't really talk because I do a lot.
But like back then, though, streetwear, because like especially around that time, 2012, 2014, like you really didn't see it unless you saw it.
Yeah, like it was like,
you know what I'm saying?
Like you'd give someone the looks like, yo, are those khaki joggers?
And nowadays you see it, and it's just like you see it everywhere.
Yeah,
like
it's
online, it's on.
Yeah,
it's like back then you didn't know unless you knew.
Yeah, like if you were tapped in, you'd be like, yo, like that guy's got like the that Obey shirt I've never seen before. Like where'd you get that? Like,
you only know it like if you know.
And it wasn't even about being like the most expensive or the most flashy.
Yeah,
it was just like
owning it, man.
Yeah, if you put it on, like that was the good old days, bro.
Anything I put on back then, bro, I did not give a fuck.
You saw me wearing that the next week, bro. I remember the fedora. You were big into fedoras, bro.
That's the one thing that's the one thing I'll admit that didn't work out.
Should have left. That's the one thing I'll admit I did not try to copy, bro. DJ came out looking like Jason Mraz.
No, I came out hanging out. I was like, yo, so where we biking out today, bro? Yo, we gonna grab some like Slurpees or some shit, bro.
We'd be going to like the park, and DJ would have like a fedora and a cardigan. And like a scarf.
No, that's
like Maroon 5.
Oh
my gosh.
Yo, fuck.
Oh, dude. Oh, that was so funny. Yeah, that's one thing I did
bro got me
not contribute to.
Bro's knocking my headphones off, bro.
Oh man. Yeah, I did not do the fedora.
Bro, when I interviewed JB, man, he did not bring this shit up, bro. I did not.
Bro, because like, man, I was we were neighbors. I was tapped in with you every day. Like every single day I was like.
The crazy part is though, like I don't remember us ever texting each other a lot.
No,
it was all kind of just like I come to your door or you come to my door.
Oh man, it was the big like.
Or we just knew. Like, you like just telepathically. Like,
I think like we would like plan it like, yo, like same time like I'll see you guys like what are we doing tomorrow morning? Everyone wake up like 10 a.m. we're gonna go play basketball.
Like and meet in the middle, bro. Yeah, meet in the middle of the sidewalk.
Be there or like me like I'd go grab you and then we'd go to JB's house and like knock on his door and it'd be like you knock I talk kind of thing like when no one wanted to talk to the parents. Yeah, no, it was never like you want to hang out today or like anything like that. Is like.
See, that's so weird to me. I was just at my my family party earlier this morning. It was like my nephew's like birthday or some shit, and the kids there that were like our age back then. Mm-hmm. They're like FaceTiming each other.
Yeah, we didn't.
They're like,
that,
we're having a house party right now. Hi, hey. I'm just like, what are you guys doing, bro?
Like, no, we didn't do any of that. We sound like old heads, but like. I remember, and I still get like the memories on Facebook, and I'd like post a Facebook status like, "Yo, DJ, what are you doing?" you want anyone want to go play basketball? Yeah. And you and JB would comment like, "Come outside, we're already playing." And I'd be like, "I bet." Get on my bike and I go. But that's how it was. Like it was just, and like Man, we spent like literally every single day
Yeah.
just doing something. Like,
Something.
yeah, there was always something to do.
Shit,
It was
man.
insane. I still remember the first day that I like when I moved into the house next to you. My mom had told me that like, oh, the neighbors came by and they got like a kid around your age, like blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh, sick, like cool, like it was a new area, like I didn't know anyone. And then I remember I knocked on your door and I was like, you want to play? And then you're like, yeah, I got a trampoline. And we just like jumped on the trampoline
All day.
and didn't say a word to each
All
other for like
day.
probably like 2-3 hours, bro.
Yeah,
We were just
bro.
jumping.
It was all day, and that from that point on, bro, is like every single day.
I don't think.
And
yeah,
we were
like,
waiting till your mom to come out in the backyard and be like, "Brandon, time to eat, dinner time."
she'd yell over the fence, or like, yeah, we'd be in my backyard. But it was like, man, that first day of like me just knocking on your door and like you just said, you're like, yeah, we'll go like in the
Okay.
backyard.
So I don't think I've ever told you this, but like the day you guys moved in, right? My mom told me to go over to your house.
Oh, really? Did you?
I did.
Oh.
And I think it was either Nona or Nono who
Yeah.
picked up the door.
Mm.
And I was like, "Hi, we're your neighbors.
Mhm.
We just want to say hi, like blah blah blah." I think I was with my mom, and I think she brought like cookies or some shit.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Oh, hi, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Okay, well we're still packing
Ciao.
up." Yeah, like
Yeah.
like
Man, I can just like
yeah, man.
picture Nona telling me, yeah, like my mom was like, because I was like, I wasn't gonna help them move, like bro, I was like a child, so I think they just wanted me to get out of their hair. So they're like, go play with the neighbor, like the neighbor's got kids, go play with their kids. Yeah. And then it was like every day, and then like from that point on it was like sleepovers every single
Everything, man,
weekend,
everything.
hanging out every day. And then I think probably like that day or maybe the next day, like you introduced me to JV, and like
Yep.
it was just like, man,
Antonio, Devin,
Jim was on the block.
Jim, bro.
Man, there was
man.
it
Everybody.
was my
Abby.
neighbor on the left, Mark,
Yo.
man, Mark was there, all
Mark,
Mark's
yo.
cousins, like
Yeah.
bro, that was like the neighborhood
See,
kids, bro. Like
That's why I think you're so different, cause like you grew up around like the POCs, bro.
For sure.
Like, you know what I mean? Like you came to the suburban area.
Yeah.
But it was like you only hung out with the Filipinos and the black
100%.
kid.
Well,
and-
even from like before that, like I was living like the Maples area, so like
yeah,
all like my neighbors back then were again like Filipino and stuff like that.
yeah.
So like I just kind of like adapted into like what y'all liked. Like you guys were like playing basketball, so I was like,
Nah, okay.
'Cause
I
I-
want to bring this up.
oh
The
no.
first time I ever went for dinner at your house,
Yeah.
I think we talked about this last time I got a cut from you, bro. First time you ever, or your mom invited me for dinner,
Yeah.
and I forgot how old we were, like 10, maybe like 9. And I came in. I was like, "Oh, thank you," because we had you over for dinner too that one time. Yeah, you and JB.
Yeah.
So then your mom invited me, and your mom made Minute Maid chicken and rice.
And like I know my mom, and she was probably like stressing, like, oh, what do I make these ethnic? And
No,
like,
because you told me that same day that your
Yeah.
mom never makes that.
and it probably had like the sauce on top of
Yeah,
the chicken. I
bro.
know exactly what you're talking about, because like it was almost a staple every time like I was bringing you over. It's like that's what we would have, and it's because like my family is like all we ever ate was like Italian food, and it was
Yeah.
like sometimes it's like some like
Chicken
now your
and
generic like
paradise.
pasta. So it was some weird stuff, and like I'm sure she was trying to scare Brendan's new friends away and make him to be a loser. So she's like, what can I feed these kids?
JV came over one time and your mom had fried chicken,
Okay,
bro.
I don't know
swear,
about that.
no,
I don't think that was.
swear, bro.
I don't know. Maybe
JV can vouch
maybe.
for me. JV can vouch for me, man.
Yeah, but like
I like grilled chicken or something.
I think also because like at that time like moving houses, I was moving schools,
Mhm.
and it's like back in the day like I didn't have like a phone or anything, so I couldn't keep up with my old friends. So it was like I gotta keep this kid like having friends. So it was like, yeah, like let's invite your friends over to sleep over every night.
Yeah.
Invite your friends for dinner like all the time. Like just do whatever you can to make some
Yeah.
friends, Brendan. Like I don't want you to be
Bro, it's
a
so
loser.
it's kind of embarrassing how often I see your mom, bro.
My mom tells me every time, DJ today. And I'm like, because I know every,
Yeah.
like, the same place you see her every time. And I'm like,
I'm like,
again?
oh, man. I know, that's what I'm saying. I was like, oh,
I'm like, again? That's crazy.
No, man. Brandon, bro, I'm so excited to see what you have in plan.
Yeah, man.
And honestly, like, instead of having these big barbers in here, or instead of having the one with like 80,000 followers, like, I really see your vision.
I appreciate it, man.
And I've always seen your vision, just because like early on your vision was my vision. But
exactly. Well, like, man, again, like, bringing it back, like, we were kids, like, making YouTube videos.
Yeah,
we were kids,
bro,
like,
we were early on that shit
like,
too,
man,
bro.
I don't think, like, a bunch of, like, people now don't realize, like, our whole childhood is, like, on YouTube. Like, people can go search that up right
and
now.
it's all public.
And, like, our childhood is on YouTube. Man, we were making videos. We were making sketches. Like, we were... And, like, we weren't doing it to, like, get famous or anything like that.
It was just fun.
It was so fun to us. And, like, that was our child. And then, like...
That's all we did.
Now, when I, like, see what we're kind of all doing now, it's, like...
It's all coming back together.
We're kind of all holding on to a piece of that in what we do.
Yeah.
Like, with you and, like, the music and the podcast and, like, all that stuff. And the journalism and everything. And then JB with his music and promoting that and the local frequency stuff.
Yeah.
And then me with, like, haircutting. It's, like... We all kind of have that, like, little piece of, like, the kids.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, this is just, like, what we've been doing because we loved it.
Yeah.
Like, it was, like, that's crazy that we all kind of, like, took a piece. And now they're, like, the worlds are colliding and things like that.
Yeah, no,
and,
man.
Like,
I just...
What a crossover episode.
Bro, it's gonna come up.
Yeah, man.
One of these days.
Yeah, it's, we're all kind of... We're all moving in the right direction. And it's crazy, like... How, like, growing up, like, we've kind of all went our own paths, and then, like, something always brings us back to, like, the
I don't
middle.
know what it was that brought us back, man. Like, I think it was during COVID when my brother-in-law wanted a haircut.
And it's, like, obviously, like, we'd, like, talk and, like, say what's up every once in a while, but, like, we were busy with, like, our own lives and stuff. And then, like, but it was literally, like, every time that would happen, it's, like, nothing. It's, like, the years never went by. It's, like, yo, that's my guy. That's my guy.
Damn, man. So, man, I'm so excited to see what you have planned, Brennan. Thank you for coming on.
Appreciate it, bro.
If you have anything else to say it right now.
No, man. Like, just love the young barbers. Just keep grinding, bro.
Yo, shout out Chink the Barber.
Shout out Chink the Barber, man. Great
shout out Pat.
Shout out Pat. That's the go.
Go to Main Street Barbershop.
Main Street, 1787 Main. B2Krispy on Instagram. Come see me for a haircut. Come see me talk. Tap in with Deej. Tap in with the frame. It's been a good